Hey, so I haven't recorded a video in a long time, and I'm sorry it's so dark, but the power is out, and has been for like an hour or so. So I decided I should catch up on, recording videos and stuff, I guess. So the reason the power is out is because it's been raining non-stop for a long time, and the generator died, apparently, is what I heard. But Tick was kind enough to bring over candles, so now I have candles, but I have no power. So I have no internet, and I have no lights. But the water still works, which would have been disastrous if it hadn't, because right as the power went out, I really had to go to the bathroom, which you probably didn't need to know, but still. So last week was Golden Week, which is like all of these kind of holidays piled back to back, so that instead of like having a 3-day weekend here or whatever, they have like a whole week off, kind of. So last Friday we had school, but then the Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, we had off, like whole 5 or 6 days, which was awesome because in those days I got to go to Tokyo. I spent too much money, but I got to see Shiho, which was awesome, and she let me stay at her house, which I'm forever grateful for. And I got to see Yoon. I took the bus there and back, and the bus back was, more tolerable than the bus there. Because it's overnight, you're supposed to be able to sleep. But it was impossible. I was just cramped, and I'm a big person, and they're made for Japanese people who are, slightly smaller and thinner, and are more flexible, I think. And so I spent 4 days with my ankles just swollen to the max. And it wasn't really, because of salt or anything. It was just it could have been, but I didn't hardly eat anything anyway. I keep looking to see if power will come back on. I'm sorry. And I went a bunch of places, kind of shopping districts, because before I've been there. That was my 3rd time, but the first time I was there was with Selman Sensei from high school, and we went to kind of the popular, places you would go to in Tokyo, like the really famous fish market, and then we went to a temple, and we went to shopping places with Salmon Sensei, but we didn't stay there for, such a long time because we had other stuff to do. So this time I went and spent a long time just looking by myself. First, we got there 6-ish in the morning, but nothing opens till 10 or 11. It's Japan, it's how it is. So I ended up just walking around for a really long time, after having not slept in the bus because it was so small. But it was okay because we arrived in Shinjuku, and after that I went to Akihabara and walked up and down Omotesando, I think that's what it's called. It's a kind of high-end street next to Harajuku. Harajuku's the kids' hangout space. It has a lot of small shops and geared toward like teenagers, young adults, etc. But Omotesando has like Armani and whatever. So I walked up and down that street. I mean, nothing was open, so I was just like walking by myself. And then stopped in Starbucks for a little bit. And it was cool because I got to meet like some people, you know, just random people, like this guy, kind of older gentleman, on the street. He had a camera, I had a camera, so, you know, conversation engage, right? He's like, oh, let me take a picture of you, you know, with your camera. And he was like, first he was like trying to speak to me in English. No, it just wasn't working. So I was like, oh, it's okay, you can speak in Japanese. And so like forever on then, you know, he was like talking to me in Japanese and, you know, like telling me about taking pictures and camera stuff. And, you know, I knew it before, but still it was like nice to like talk with someone, even though, you know, I mostly listened and he was talking to me in Japanese. I mean, easy to understand enough, you know. So then after that, walked down Harajuku when it was actually open, which was awesome. I bought stuff. I bought socks. Don't ask me why, but they're really cute. I mean, I bought 12 pairs of socks. Okay, so don't say anything. They're just cute. They're toe socks. I have a pair. I don't know if you want to see them. Let's see. And so, I know, but I really like them. And I gave 5 away as like presents, so I only have a couple left. But it's okay, because they're still cute and I like them. Then after that, I was really tired, so I slept on the train, because I got an all-day pass. So I slept on the train for like half an hour before coming to Ikebukuro, which I think the kanji translates to pond bag, but that's not where. I was really excited to go to Ikebukuro because there's this Japanese drama I watched when I was a little younger. It's Ikebukuro Westgate Park, IWGP, and it's really old, probably about 10, 15, 20 years old. I'm not sure exactly. But it's about this guy and his girlfriend is killed, and so he's searching for this killer all throughout the drama. But he's kind of like hardhead, you know, really rough around the edges. And like there's like, it's involved with like gangs and who were like good guys against this rival gang who's like bad guys. Except they're not, you know, either of them. But a lot of people end up dying. It's really good though, you know. It's exciting. So I was excited to go because I was like, Ikebukuro actually exists? I didn't know this, you know. And when I told Shiho, she was like laughing uproariously because that's where I met her, to go to dinner. And we went to sushi, and then she let me stay at her house. And can I just say that she and her boyfriend are like the cutest couple ever. He's like way tall, and you know, she's like short and petite. But they kind of have like the same, not the same personality, but they give off like the same aura. Wakanai, I don't know. But so like they're both like pretty calm and stuff. So, you know, just cute. And they have a guinea pig, and he's cute, and she's cute. And then the day after, which was Tuesday, we were going to go to like kind of like a cultural place with this really huge gate, in Tokyo, on the other side of Tokyo. But we saw on the news that this really famous artist was having his studio open, and you could go in and, you know, like browse the studio, and it was awesome. We went inside. So it was awesome because it's kind of like shadow, I don't know what it's called. Like he cuts out paper, you know, and then projects a light behind it, so you have this like kind of like shadow thing. It was like his work from like the 50s all the way up to now, and it was just amazing. So intricate and detailed and huge, you know, like taller than, you know, people standing, and if people were laying down, twice as long as them. So we were there for a couple hours, and then we went back to her apartment, and then the next day we met up with Shiho and went to Akihabara, the electronic district in Tokyo, and wandered around for a couple hours. Ow. Sorry. Ow. Sorry. Ow. Huge cramp in my foot. Sorry. And so we went to Akihabara and wandered around and took purikura, which is like pictures of stuff of ourselves you can draw on. And then let's see, we went to this really famous ramen restaurant for dinner. It was like, it could seat like less than 20 people, but outside there were like lines half an hour, an hour long, and luckily we got there early enough. It was good ramen, but like not the greatest ramen in the world. It was cool. It's called Kyushu Jangara. Kyushu is like a prefecture. One of the islands, Kyushu, but I don't know what Jangara is. It's just like a ramen place. And then after that, I took a bus back, and then later that night, I met Mandy from school. She graduated 2 years ago, I think, in December, a year and a half ago. So it was nice to see her. And she was working in kind of like the middle north part of Japan. So when the earthquake struck, she was like kind of in the middle. I mean, not in the middle of it, but like near it enough. She's like, it went on for like 5 minutes, and so it was really interesting to hear her side of what happened, you know, in the earthquake. And as for me, nothing keeps getting like lighter and lighter, even though it's like not supposed to do that. Nothing's happening with me, just homework and class and such, and then to powering out. So yeah, I hate the rain, and now that the power went out gives me more reason to hate the rain. But all in all, you know, I can't complain. I'm fine. That's it. Hope you guys are having a good time, and I'm here in Japan. Anyway, okay, bye.